Let's focus now back to corporate earnings. Biocon reported its earnings just a short while ago. Good set of numbers coming in from there. The stock has been up consistently. Kiran Mazumdar, chairman of Biocon, now joins us on this conversation. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining us on Bloomberg. My first question to you, what have been the drivers of growth for this quarter? Could you tell us the outlook for your biopharma business that has been consistently leading growth?
Yeah, I think we've seen some strong numbers being delivered this quarter because of a good product mix. And this product mix has been largely driven by our insulins business, where really we are seeing good, expanding footprints in our emerging markets. Our branded formulations continues to grow at a steady pace. And if you look at our research services business, which has grown 26% year on year, also is a great contributor to growth. I think overall, our historic API business also continues to do extremely well with a better product mix. So I think these have been largely responsible for the growth that we have delivered this quarter.
Last time when we spoke, ma'am, you said that you were personally extremely bullish about the research services business. Could you take us through what your plans for that businesses are?
Well, the board has just passed a resolution to start the process of merging Clinigene with Syngene. This is an important step as we prepare ourselves for an IPO. I think we are looking at the model we want to use in terms of going to the market. I think that should be finalized over the next several months, certainly by the end of this fiscal. And then we will look at the timeliness of, taking Syngene to the market. I think we are very focused on making sure that we have sustained growth. There are a number of challenges that we face in India. I think the regulatory challenge is one of the biggest challenges that Indian industry is facing in the biopharma sector and in the research services sector. The government has to resolve the current issues around clinical trials and regulatory approvals, because this is really delaying many programs, especially in the R&D space. I think people are waiting to see how India deals with these kind of issues. And unless there is some clarity and certainty about what our regulatory environment is going to be like, we are not going to be able to get all the business that we probably can. And at a time when China itself is going through a lot of issues of in their own kind of research services business, this is the time for Indian companies to avail of these opportunities, but the government is not helping by delaying taking certain vital decisions.
The market is keen to know about the kind of progress that you've made on your oral insulin clinical trials, ma'am. Are these hurdles that you're talking about applicable for this business? Where does it move forward?
Well, we have been waiting for regulatory approvals to do some of the trials which were supposed to be done in India. And I think those are expected imminently. But, we've had a long wait. So it has delayed development for us. But having said that, we haven't lost time, because we're also doing a sort of other development overseas. But I think we need to focus on making sure there are no regulatory approval delays for us, because this is such an important asset that, any regulatory delay actually throws us off and puts us off in terms of our time. So I think these are the kind of issues we're talking about. But having said that, we are on track to, in terms of developing IN105 with our partners BMS.
Your branded formulation business has also seen fairly good uptake. How do you see that progressing in the rest of the fiscal?
Well, we are very, very bullish on our branded formulations business because, we have established a very strong quality brand in the Indian market. And, given the fact that Biocon has been very focused on key segments where we are gaining a lot of leadership in each one of our selected segments is what really gives me that confidence that we are really gaining traction and market share. Now, in the next few weeks, we are going to be launching our very exciting novel molecule, Alzumab, for the treatment of psoriasis. And I think that this is not only a big statement from Biocon's R&D stable in terms of the Indian opportunity, but I think the global opportunity looks very exciting. We are in the process of now entering into discussions with a large number of companies who have evinced a very keen interest to partner us on this very important molecule, because it's not just about psoriasis. This particular molecule has very good data in other indications such as RA, that is rheumatoid arthritis, in multiple sclerosis and many other autoimmune indications. So it's a very, very exciting molecule, and it's something that has blockbuster potential. So that's what makes it very exciting.
Your margins have expanded in this quarter to about 23%. Is there a target, ma'am, that you have in mind that you have for this fiscal?
Actually, if you exclude R&D spend, which is really not really linked to our core business, the margin is even higher. We are seeing 28% in our core business, which is very, very healthy. And that's what allows us to invest so confidently in R&D, which is an integral part of our business. So I think we are looking at maintaining healthy levels of EBITDA margins so that we can really basically continue to invest in our R&D programs that are going to be exponential in terms of returns.
The stock has been up nearly 35% for the entire year, and the stock has reacted quite positively to those numbers today as well. Kiran Mazumdar, many thanks for joining us on Bloomberg with your perspective. That's the view from the management of Biocon. The stock is doing well. Out of time on the show. Thank you so much for joining us in Business Today.